So you are listening to an In Conversation With, and the next guest that I have in my show, I'm very much looking forward to this. I've been a big fan of the TV show ever since it started, the celebrity versions and the regular people versions, and it's such an honour to have this guest with me. Please welcome Billy Billingham. Hello there, my friend.
It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
Not a problem whatsoever. So, for anybody who doesn't know who you are, who is Billy Billingham?
I'm Mark Billy Billingham. I'm ex-military. I did 27 plus years in the military, most of which were in the SAS. Decorated by the Queen on a number of occasions. And then I went on to be a celebrity bodyguard for the likes of Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Michael Caine, Tom Cruise, Russell Crowe, and all these A-list celebrities. And now a TV personality on a program called SAS Who Dares Wins.
Which is a fantastic program. It's been going on for quite a few series in this country, and you're actually over in America at the minute because that's where you live. And you've just celebrated yesterday the launch of, is it series 2 of the series over there?
Series 2. The title over is slightly different. It's the same program, same concept. It's Special Forces World's Toughest Test, because over in the States they don't really, unless you're in the military world, know who the SAS are anyway. So it's called Special Forces World's Toughest Test, and it's 2 Brits, 2 Americans, and it's gone really, really well. Yeah, we're in our second series. Last night was the launch of Series 2, Episode 1, and as of yet, I think the numbers are going great. People are loving it.
And I'm sure at some point we will be able to catch those in this country as well, which will be quite exciting.
You get it. I think you can pick up on Hulu if you've got Hulu.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so basically the way it works over it goes out every Monday night at 9 o'clock on Fox.
Yeah.
And then it's repeated the next day. So today it would be repeated on Hulu. So anybody that wants to watch it can watch it on Hulu. I mean, we enjoy doing obviously both sides of the pond, and it's going really, really well over here.
And is that the same team that you have when you're doing this one in this country, or?
No, it's not. So in the US, we've got 2 Americans, 2 Brits, and the chief instructor in America is Rudy Reyes, who's on the British one with us. It's because it's American driven.
Yeah.
So Rudy, a guy called Q, who's an amazing guy, a SEAL, and then there's myself and Foxy, who are the originals from the UK. Yeah, so it's a 50-50 collaboration.
So what made you want to get into doing this sort of a TV show then?
Well, it's like when I do my talks, I always tell people, I set goals, what I want to go for, and then generally I might not meet them, but somewhere along the line, new avenues open up. And this was one of those new avenues. I never wanted to be on TV. After leaving the military, I then became a bodyguard, which was hard enough to adjust to anyway, going from, being below the parapet, no one knows who I are, to being on every frigging magazine and, video that was going out there because of the celebrity lifestyle. And then I got approached quite often, in fact, to do a particular type program, take somebody to the jungle, do this, do that.
Yeah.
And I always said no. And then when this came around, it was ex-regiment guys and SBS guys that I knew asked me to do. And I looked into it and what was it all about, because a lot of programs were very cheesy. And I said, okay, maybe I'll look at that. But I didn't actually join until Series 2 in the UK. I wanted to see what it was all about. And then, so that was the reason I did it. I looked at it, I thought, well, it doesn't give any secrets away. It's not really about the DS, us.
Yeah.
It's about people. And it's grown. And as it's grown, I've really started to understand what the program is and what it gives. And I love it, yeah.
Yeah, and you really sort of, from someone like me who's watched it from like the first couple of series to what it is now, you really see that you dig as deep as you can into these people's lives. And just, if anything, you're trying to get them to meet that sort of limit and then help them get over it, which is really, really interesting.
Yeah, which is, I think, is the crux of the show. It's good to see people being pushed through their boundaries physically and all these challenges, which are exciting. But the real crux of the show is, who are these people? Because that's why they've come anyway. They forgot who they are. And every single one of us in today's world are 3 different people, like you are, like I am. And what I mean by that is, when you're now presenting as you are, you're a different person. You have to have a persona. You have to do what you want to do. On your social media, you know, we never really put everything sad up there. Generally, it's all about this world that we think we live in. And then we're back home with our families and not a different person again. That's the real person. Well, in the celebrity world, you can only imagine it's worse because they've got such a persona to display. They have to live, and they all start to live this lie. So they come on this show to, you know, reconnect with who they really are. So that's the beauty of the show. We I'll never say break them down. We peel them back to their raw,
Yeah.
vulnerable self, show them that, you know, you're not God's gift to the world. You're actually just a normal human being like everybody else, blah, blah, blah. But this is what you can do, which you never thought you could do. And we push them through these barriers. And it's great to see them grow. And the beauty about the celebrity thing is, you know, you got to admire them because they've put themselves in a real vulnerable position to come
Yeah.
on and do that. So you can, you know, if it's ridiculous, they're going to look ridiculous. And when they share their history, their problems, they've got fan bases of thousands and thousands who go, you know what? If they can talk about their mental illness or their situation they've been in, then I can. So it helps so many people. And I didn't realize how strong that was. But I'll tell you, like now, today, my phone's gone mental. From
Yeah.
2 minute rooms that went out last night of famous people, people have messaged me going, thank you for that interview because now I can talk about what she talked about. And we get that all the time, more so in the UK. You know, there's so many people. My point to that was the show is, I believe, the crux is about the mirror rooms and their stories. Not all are sad, some are successful, you know.
Yeah.
But by those people in front of us, when we peel them back, they walk out that room with a burger dropped off their back. They feel great. They've got nothing to hide anymore. They can live again and go forward. And then their fan base and the people who are fans of the show will go, wow, that was powerful. And it's just so good. It really is. And I love it for that reason. And I also like making celebrities cry as well.
Well, that is the bonus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bonus.
Yeah. Speaking of making celebrities cry and sort of peeling them back as much as you can, we've actually seen one of the celebrities who's featuring in this series as that starts today. Actually,
Yeah.
of course,
Right.
we are talking about the politician Matt Hancock.
Oh yeah.
We've seen a little bit of him sort of peel back when he was in the jungle on I'm a Celebrity. In comparison, how much peeling back did you manage to get out of him?
We skin him alive. We skin him alive. Not just because he's Matt Hancock. He gets no different treatment to anybody else. It's all about what you present in front of us. Okay, you know, if any of the celebrities that come on, we all knew him for the obvious reason. We all got locked down, and he was the one who was directing where we went.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of things he needed to answer. We wanted answers to, and you will not be disappointed. And I'm not going to give you too many spoilers, but
No,
you've got to,
yeah,
you know. However, him as a person, you know, like everybody else, we run it as a course. You can't be biased. You can't be vindictive. You can't, and
yeah,
you should never be anyway. He's come for a reason. He's a normal person. He did well.
yeah,
He had a lot of guts and drive about him for the show. As a person and what he's done in the past, you can be the judges of that. But don't be under no illusion. There is not one rock that doesn't get unturned, and he does not get away. He doesn't get his politicians squirming his way out of it because we won't have that. We're at him. We go at him like we do with
yeah,
everybody else. Every single person we want answers to, and I think you'll be happy with the results.
Okay.
Or at least, you know, you'll see
Yeah.
as in particularly popular being put through it.
I love that. That's a really good answer.
You're gonna love it, honestly.
Yeah.
But him as a person, gritty, ballsy. He went at it. He gave it 100%. I'm not going to say where he went or how far he went, but he gave a good account of himself. To be honest, as a physical human being, his moralistic lifestyle and his leadership, if that's what you want to call it, his lifestyle, that gets dug into deeply.
Oh, wow. I'm very much looking forward to the new series now.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit. So when you're doing these like challenges and stuff like that, has there ever been times where you felt like you started peeling back somebody and then they sort of rip the armband off and say, I want out, and you kind of feel really gutted because you feel like you're really helping them?
Yeah, because I think some people, obviously, as the longer the show's gone on, people know what's coming now. They know what's going to happen. And I think we've had a few, I'm not going to mention names, but we've had people that have I want to do this, and then they realize, oh my God, now I've got to open myself up to the whole of the
Yeah.
world, and I don't want to do that. And you can see they'll make an excuse not to. I'm injured. I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, we've had a few. We've had not many.
Yeah.
We've had one or two over the the last six years. So, but the majority do. They want to get that burden off their shoulder.
Yeah.
And the beauty of the show is, as I always say, is whether they stay one day or all the way to the end, they do leave a better person. Because
Yeah.
if they walk away with a number of things, they walk away with camaraderie of being in that group of people, and they do, because it's what it forms. It's very much like the military, and they do become a better version. They realise what is real, what is materialistic, what is important to them, and it ain't money, it ain't people who follow you, it ain't people blowing smoke. It's family, your own health, and friends around you. You don't need, wads and wads of money in a big bank account to have those things. And I think they learn that pretty sharpish.
Yeah. Now, question for you: if there's ever, is there a celebrity that you look at now and go, I'd love to try and break them down, or I'd love to have a go at them, or have they already appeared in one of the series?
No, I mean, we've had some great celebrities.
Yeah.
People always said I'd like to get Piers Morgan on there.
Yeah.
See what he's got. See what he's got. I've always said Gordon Ramsay. I love Gordon Ramsay. I think he's brilliant. I think he'd be a great character. He's a tough dude.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him. I think it'd be great for the public to see him as he really is. We know what he's like, but to see him going through the physical challenges and doing all that, he'd do it. I know he'd do it. He'd be good on it, and I'd love to somebody like him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think emotionally as well, it'd be really nice for him, because you see in some of his programs, he talks about obviously his brother and the drug addiction and stuff like that. So for us to learn a little bit more about him, I feel like we'd really love him more as a person.
He's a very interesting character,
Yeah.
He could he was a professional footballer.
Yeah.
His son's in the military. He's a very big supporter of the military. He's had some hardships. And what I love about him, he's genuine, he's unique, he's what you see is what you get, no BS. He's like bang. And he'd be he would be like, people would really love to see more and learn more about him. And likewise for us. Piers Morgan, I'd really like to put Piers Morgan.
I feel like if Piers Morgan was on it, when they get to that boxing section, you'd have the gloves straight on.
He'd be fighting an octopus. He'd be like fighting an octopus. There'd be arms coming from everywhere. Everybody would have a go.
Yeah, he wouldn't need to fall off the oil rig. You'd throw him off.
Yeah.
Now, we are here because we are talking about, obviously, you coming to Cornwall. Have you ever been to Cornwall before?
As a kid, Devon and Cornwall, that sort of neck of the woods. I did it as a young kid. And my wife's American. It's the only part of the UK she hasn't seen yet. She's so excited because it's beautiful. It's one of the, not just the UK, beautiful place in the world. It's an absolute stunning place. So we're really looking forward to it. We're going to probably spend a couple of days down there, in between the shows. So, but so I'm looking forward to coming down there.
Yeah, you'll have to come into the studio. We'll have
if you want me, I'd love to come along, but you have to also come to the show and bring your team across and come see us.
Absolutely.
Make a night of it.
Yeah, we'll do that, definitely.
And I do honestly, genuinely love meeting the people from all around the country. And actually, I'm a Brit. Yeah. And I see more of UK doing the tours than I've ever seen, obviously, because why would I be traveling around all these cities? Yeah. And you realise how beautiful the UK is. It really is a stunning place, and Cornwall is obviously, one of the most stunning, and I truly say that, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world.
So have you got your checklist of all the little sites that you're going to see and stuff like that?
I'm going to leave that down to my wife. She always does. She goes, right, we'll definitely be running around it. I know that for a fact. So we'll be up and running around the coast somewhere. So we'll sort of tread the moors, or not the moors, tread the countryside, the seaside down there, and she'll pick a number of locations she wants to go and see, and we'll get around as much of it as we can. And as for the show, I'm looking forward to meeting the people, and great, it really is. And you get such a different bunch of people in every city and every town, and the questions are always great. So I'm looking forward to it.
So Obviously, you've just given a little bit of a thing there about how the audience get to ask questions. What are we,
Yeah.
obviously, without giving too much away, what are we to expect when we come to see the show?
I'll tell you what you to expect. And people say to me, "What is the show about? Is it inspirational? Is it motivational?" And as I'll tell everybody, you decide what it is. You
Okay.
decide. I am not one of these people who throws out statistics and quotes,
Yeah.
take it back to the earth, it sounds good, but it means nothing, to be honest. Everyone goes, "Oh," but then you go, what does that really mean?
Yeah.
So what I do is I take you on a journey, and that's my journey. It's my life story of trials and tribulations. And as I was saying the night, some of it I'm proud of, some of it I'm not. But I share everything because somewhere in the audience, people go, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Whether it's the successful bit, the non-successful, how I change direction, to how I think and how I deal with things. You know, people go, wow. And then what I love about Andrew is this. I look at the audience, what I can see, because I can only generally see the first couple of rows.
Yeah.
And it's an 11-year-old to an 80-year-old. And I think, why are these, you know, such a separation of group of people here?
Yeah.
At the end of it, I have these people come to me and go, you know, I've had 80-year-old people come to me going, that was the most inspiring talk I've ever had. And I think, wow, to have somebody who's lived that life to tell me that, I think that's, you know, it's great. It's a great thing to be told, and you know, so it's good. So the what you get from it is everybody gets something different. Everybody walks away with something where they go, wow,
Yeah.
that was interesting, or I won't follow that route because of. Yeah.
So, was there anybody that inspired you to do something like this, or was it just a kind of
No,
idea that came across?
these talks came about purely for so if I jump into where I am in my life right now, because that's where
Yeah.
I'll take it from where I started to where I am right now. I was very lucky, very fortunate, because I was a bad child growing up. I got in a lot of trouble, but for some strange reason, I met a bunch of influential people on my route. People who gave me the time of day that I don't know why they did.
Yeah.
And they weren't weirdos. They weren't nothing. They just I gravitated toward elder people anyway, because I kind of smart enough to know they've already been through this tapestry of life.
Yeah.
Now they gave me the time of day. You know, people I'd stolen from, I'd created problems for, and they helped me along my journey. So I have now become that person. So 70% of mine and my wife's time now is charity and giving back.
Yeah.
And you know, doing what I've done and getting to where I am now has allowed me to do that. You know, so you know, and again, I talk about these influential people, and now that's what I do. I spend as much time as I can giving back to veterans. I have a charity in Haiti for kids.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's
So
amazing. Such an amazing story.
yeah, well, I'd love you to come along and listen to it. And it's funny.
Yeah.
Some of it's funny. It's humorous. It's sad. Some of it's
Yeah.
sad, and some of it's you go, wow, how the hell did that happen? And I still do today. I go, how did I walk away from that? How did I don't know.
Yeah.
A massive element of luck, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's amazing. Like, just thinking about it now, it's brilliant. And I'm definitely going to be there for this because I'm very much
Yeah,
excited for
come
this.
along,
It
mate,
sounds
and we
amazing.
can grab a beer and you can sit and listen and tell me what you think.
Yeah, sounds great. So, obviously, this show goes from the start to where you are now.
Yeah,
What's afterwards? Is there anything in the pipeline, or is it just
mate,
see how it
that,
goes?
that pipeline runs as far as I can see, you know, and it'll keep running. You know, old cliche, we never know what time we've got left. And
Yeah.
I enjoy every moment of it. You know, I get up in the morning, I still train, and it hurts, and I don't want to do it, but I do it because I always say to myself, I don't know when I won't be able to do it, so I'm going to do it
Yeah.
while I can. So that's what I keep doing. I've just got back into parachuting, throwing myself out of airplanes, you know. So
Wow.
sometime next year, I wanted to try and break a world record jumping, and my wife just looked at me and go, "Oh, no, you ain't doing it." I probably won't get around to doing that, but it's still on my agenda.
Yeah.
However, what I will do is I'll definitely not base jump, but jump from Mount Everest base camp up to the top of Mount Everest and parachute from there. That's
Wow.
coming. I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, I'm always setting something on. I don't want to. I'm too old now to. I get it every day. You know, hey Billy, do you want to come and do this run with me? No, I don't. I
Yeah.
only want to challenge myself now. I'm still fit. I probably can kick most people's backsides, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I do what I want to do. You know, I want to enjoy what I'm doing. But I do still set those crazy goals. The world record, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So
And
yeah.
will we ever see you on another reality program? Maybe like, have you ever set a goal to maybe learn how to ballroom dance or?
Kind of a little bit of a spoiler. You will be seeing me again, and
Okay.
you'll be. I think you'll enjoy it. What's
Okay.
coming soon, you're going to enjoy it because I'm going to enjoy it. It's something I've always wanted to do, and stand by UK. That's all I'm going to say.
And it's coming soon. Oh, I'm looking
It's
forward to
soon.
this.
Yeah. Maybe over a beer, I'll tell you as long as you don't tell anybody, but not here.
All right, deal. Deal.
Yeah. So
Billy, this has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you
likewise, mate.
ever so much. You've made my family very jealous because when I told them that we were doing this interview, my mum and dad's jaws hit the floor because they are a huge fan of yours. Yeah. So thank you ever so much for taking the time out to come and have a chat with us.
Get on Hulu and watch the show last night. It's really weird how different it is. When we film in Australia, they film it different to the way we do in the UK. And I watched it last. I don't generally watch it because I've made it.
Yeah.
But we watched it last night. I thought it was good. It was good to watch, not because of us.
Yeah.
Just the people, the dynamics, and when like I said to you earlier, I realized what the show really is about. It's about helping people.
Yeah.
At the expense of the person sat in front of us, unfortunately. But they walk away better, and everybody behind it that you know what, that's anyway. But if you get a chance, watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely watch tonight.
Yeah, I'm so watching tonight.
You're going to see a politician cry.
I'm very much looking forward to this.
Not just a politician, you're going to see a lot of people cry. In fact, you're going to see all of them cry.
Amazing. That's so amazing. Billy, thank you ever so much. Tickets are available for the Hall for Cornwall over in Truro in November. Make sure you get tickets and come and have such a great time with Billy.
Yeah. Come on, Cornwall. We love you. Come and join us. Let's fill that place out and have a good night.
And we love you. Thank you ever so much, Billy.
Take care, mate. And keep doing what you're doing, mate. Keep people smiling.
Cheers.
That's what it's all about. All the best, Andrew.